So, yeah, I'm excited to do the death run. Yeah.
So, I mean, Scissors is very well known for his death runs. Do you think you'll have any competition with him?
Yeah, I think it's going to be really hard beating him, but my map was also a death run, so I think my teammates have a good chance.
Well, I wish you the best of luck. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me. Zeke and Bala, back to you guys.
Oh man, the hype is building. Now guys, the show is getting ready to start, but there it is. You've got the 32 players, 19 countries represented across 8 different teams. The Fortnite World Cup Creative Finals are about to begin. You ready?
I am ready, Zeke.
I'm ready to run inside, so without further ado, let's send it inside to kick things off.
Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? How you feeling today? That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Welcome everyone to the Arthur Ashe Stadium. I'm Golden Boy, your host, and I couldn't be more happy that you guys are here in my hometown of New York City. It's actually quite nice for me because that means I don't really have to travel that far. It's pretty cool. That being said, we have a lot of cool stuff that's going to be happening here today. Not only do we have the Creative Showdown, but we also have the third Fortnite Pro-Am that's about to go down. It is going to be incredible. You got some of your favorite content creators. They're going to take that stage and battle for your entertainment. Now, you know we saw a few of the players that were coming out here. One that you all may recognize.
Thank you so much, Golden Boy. And up here on the stage with Ninja. Familiar faces for everyone in the crowd. Let's hear it. How excited are you to be here today at the World Cup? Different for you, I'm sure.
I haven't really done too much creative, but I've been playing a lot with these guys.
And they're going to get a chance to revisit them at the end with a little remix, but we'll get into that here in a second. Let's check out the overall scoring and how these guys... in a second. Let's check out the overall scoring and how these guys are going to be competing and how they will win. So, as we said, that first set is Sky Station Showdown. Junkyard Juke will be the second one. Set 3 will be Never Before Seen World 1. And then set 4 will be the Golden Games. Now, the Golden Games will comprise of a singular match from each one of the other 3 with, as I said, a nice little remix on it. And the Golden Games is worth a golden llama, while all of the other sets are worth a singular silver llama. How do those llamas add up, Monster?
Yeah, you want to accumulate the most llamas throughout each set. We're treating each set as its own individual thing with a couple games in between. So they're going to get a couple runs at it, and you want to do the best in every set. Get those llamas so you can take it all home.
Yes, now the winner of the set will go through, and in case there is a tie, it will come down to that golden llama. The golden llama will trump all. Now let's get into the prizing, which will also determine a little bit of the scoring. We'll take a look and we'll throw that up there for you. And the way it ends up working is from top to bottom. Each one of these contestants will be winning money. So everyone is a winner in there, but first place ends up deciding that, and this is per the individual matches, and it's cumulative. It won't carry over through the sets, but they're still taking it home at the end of the day. So you definitely want to get into the top 4 to bump up that score.
Yeah, that's right. That is every game. Per match, we have a big winner. Of course, it's going to be divvied out between everyone competing, but come on, with the amount of games that's going on today, this is incredible.
Yes, that is across 12 of matches total. So tons of chances to win prizes from all of these guys. Let's take a look at the roster and all of the teams who will be competing and give you guys a quick little overview. You can see Chicken Champions led by Elrubius. Sunshine Soldiers got that one right too, Zeke, with Danyan and Achin representing as the captains. Funky Fighters with Tomoya. Cuddle Crew represented by Lachlan.
But we got to give some love to the Ravens Revenge. You can see them up there. Little Whip Warriors. We already kind of touched base with Ninja. Llama Record, which you talked about a lot coming up in here. And of course, the Fish Band, who's going to be led by Scissors.
These are some of the creative kings. They've been able to go through, run, qualify. A lot of them have had the world run, or not world run experience, excuse me, but in those death runs where they were doing the qualifications, but there are also some combat aspects. So we've seen Sky Station Showdown before, so there's going to be a little bit, I don't want to say advantage, but they might be a little more at home when you're actually firing bullets, building out, and trying to get those rotations.
Yeah, you cannot underestimate any of these teams. These guys grind, and they all play Fortnite. So let's go ahead and take a look at the format here so we can kind of see a run and how they take these victories.
So now the VIP will be those creative captains, and they have to be the one in the capture point, uncontested, to score points. They will get 3 points per second in the initial hills, and then the first team to have score the highest scoring. Also, the creative captains will be wielding the Infinity Blade.
And Infinity Blade will be important because they have to get to the capture points A, B, and C. Second, and then 7 minutes into the round, point B opens up, where you will get a lot. That is what you want to do. You want to gun for the point B on the map. That's your combat, or that's your lead taker.
A lot change when that opens up at 7 minutes, but now we're going to go with an overview. For those of you who are unfamiliar and didn't get to watch it at the summer block party, we got you. Zeke, catch us up.
This map is a collaboration between King of Vault and Epic. Now let's break down how it all works. For this very special event, we are bringing you an exciting King of the Hill style game built and created by Team Evolve. 8 teams of 4 players will start at their home base on the edge of a massive line. Racking up points by holding them down as each team heads toward the capture. Plays a key role in spawn at the team's home base. Only earn points for your team, earning 3 points per second. Also, Infinity Blade, which deals massive melee damage and enables the wielder to jump incredibly. It's the rest of the team's job to make sure the VIP gets to the capture circle and stays there as long as possible without being eliminated. With 3 capture circles across the map, teams have to strategize to figure out which point to hold. Pay attention to your surroundings, because if lots of teams are fighting for the same point, there could be an open circle elsewhere. Did I say 3 capture circles? Actually, there's a 4th one, partway through. In the center of the map will open up, and will award 4 times second than the others. But with high reward comes high risk. After each match, capture circles and earn overall game. Those points will be added to the overall leaderboard. The team with the most points wins. Let the showdown
That and getting a quick rundown on how the teams can go about playing. Now, Monster, I have to ask you, knowing the rules now, who is your team to watch out for?
You know, early on, I thought the Little Whip Warriors and the Raven's Revenge. Gotaga now, I'm just shifting towards Raven's Revenge here. Down there, Gotaga. My team to watch. Alex Jujic. The bat. Already you can see trades coming out now. A fun fact, the Infinity Blade wielder gets a bonus 100 health and shield, so he's sitting at the 200 mark. On top of that, Siphon is on. If you get an elimination, you get that 50 effective HP back over. That makes the Infinity Blade very hard to take down. They also get those big crescent move jumps to slam down. And as you can see going on the right-hand side of your screen, it is creative chaos all over the place. But now taking in with the Little Whip Warriors as they're able to clean it out, and Ninja's trying to rotate up top. Yeah, I'm sorry to break it to you, but the Llama record was completely pushed off of their points. And now we have Ninja who's going in with the Infinity Blade. What a player to wield this one right here. Oh, he's getting pushed back. Notice how he doesn't even want to get eliminated. He wants to do as much damage as possible. But is that effective?
I think you just kind of reset and you go, or you get up there and you start swinging. The 75 damage hit will be able to take it down, and the Llama Record Company establishes himself right back up. Now, what's going to be interesting to me is how the players utilize their building. You start with 50 wood, and then if you get an elimination, you get 25 wood directly into your inventory. So if you're able to kind of eliminate out and put pressure down, you can get some ridiculous builds, as we're already seeing on top of the Blue Hill.
Yeah, this is actually a neck-and-neck race right here in the early game so far. Fish Fam, Chicken Champions, and Raven's Revenge are all trading spots at the moment. And Sunshine Soldiers comes right on in to wipe that up and get them out of there. And nice job for Stewart.
And look at the Cuddle Crew across the way, just now getting their first points because they've been contested the entire time, whereas Llama Record Company has only had one team coming up towards them. Another thing to note, let's talk about the loadouts here, Monster. What are they rocking?
They're rocking everything that you can get in the game, from blue tactical AR up to that hunting rifle. So you have the long range, you have the close range, you have the AR. You kind of just pick and choose your battle, what you want to use.
And the one thing you're missing that the Infinity Blade wielder does not have will be 9 impulse grenades. So everyone has a bunch of mobility to be able to get up there. But you see right there, Scissors able to cut down a bunch and get a decent amount of timing. Let's take a look at the score. Little Whip Warriors climbing up, but it is only a 5-second uncontested lead, and they're building on it. Right now, not a lot of points have been scored, which means when that hill opens up at 7 minutes, it's going to be that much more important.
Yeah, this is going way better than I expected. There is no one dominant team so far, but the Little Whip Warriors are doing so great right now. There goes Ninja, and he does get traded out. Raven's Revenge kind of takes it back over. Will Gotaga's squad manage to hold it down for long enough to get their, points in? don't forget, he has to clear out the point. If there's someone on it, you're not going to get anything.
Right, and as soon as you're up there, teammates are not building for you, you're exposed for the entire map. Everyone else is able to see you. You can see Elrubius going in, but the double tack plus the Infinity Blade wielder of Hand of Blood. This Llama Record Company team is looking to go platinum with a great defense to their point.
There it is, very nice. Finally starting to earn some points, trying to break that, triple digit. Hand of Blood, little fun fact right there. His dog Falco is Germany's second biggest dog influencer on Instagram.
That's impressive, but I wonder who the first biggest is now. That's like, is there a statistic for that? Like, do you go down the line? But one thing I do want to note for Hand of Blood, look at the eliminations coming out of the Infinity Blade. Already sitting on 7 and being aggressive. And the more he gets that siphon going, the better he's going to be. But the Chicken Champions come out on top there. No tender defenders are going left. Able to hold the top, and now crawling their way back up there. They're only about like 10 seconds or so behind the Funky Fighters?
Dude, wait a second. Where do the Funky Fighters come from? Suddenly they're at the top here, and the Little Wit Warriors have not managed to earn any points. Sunshine Soldiers looking to kind of ruin that festival up top, but it's Tomoya. We touched with him with Pookie early on. He said, you know what, he chose his players, specifically because they're great at death runs, but it looks like they battle it out too.
They're doing a very good job of making sure they go at the same time. You can see Tomoya here being patient, doing everything he can to try and find an outlet, but he doesn't want to commit before his teammates are there. He's waiting for Kutu. There they are. Kuzi coming up with them as well. And the fight is on, but we switch back over to Scissors just chopping it down. But the Fish Fam is a sushi there as the retake happens.
That is actually crazy. Watch him kind of wait there, prepare the ambush. His team comes up and they collapse on the point. And bye-bye Fish Fam.
And notice they had enough mats to completely encircle the top, but the Infinity Blade will be able to come right out. So instead, Tomoya jumps straight up to just stall out a couple every second, because every second matters. As you see Kutu also on 8 elims right now. The sword players putting in work.
We have a bit of a tie up top. Funky Fighters and Fish Fam. Llama Records so close as well. This is a close one for the run in the top 5 so far.
And I like seeing the Funky Fighters using impulses out of spawn. You get 9 of them, so it's great to throw them off to knock other people off the point, but use 3 to get a little faster. These guys are all very experienced in terms of navigating basically every part of creative and battle royale, so they can use those little quick impulses to get themselves more efficient. As you see Zan go down, Suzu go down, Scissors go down right there as Lachlan is just cutting them apart. But Tomoya, again, the Funky Fighters come out on top with the Infinity Blades at least, so no points going over right now to the Cuddle Crew.
Oh no, the Cuddle Crew does not have the Infinity Blade wielder here, so Clitex has to kind of hold it down for now and wait until the leader, the team captain, can get up to the top. If Lachlan gets there in time, he might be able to, but nope, they kind of lose their point of interest, unfortunately.
And now Gotaga goes up and goes straight back down, not able to catch himself on the edge, so Raven's Revenge gonna have to wait a little bit before they get points, but have full control, and Gotaga unfortunately breaks some of his teammates' build there with the Infinity Blade.
Yeah, you see Chappie. Chappie's from, the USA. His favorite aspect of creative mode is actually 1v1 build fights, so this is why they're doing pretty good right now. And they kind of close it up. Looks like the Cuddle Crew has come back, but the Fish Fam is here to ruin that entire party. Can they shut it down? And Scissors survives just for a bit more.
And again, you see every single time the Funky Fighters go up, it is never a solo person. It is always 2, most of the time 3. They get control and then they immediately box up. But while we've been talking about them, let's check in back with the scoring as we're now right around the 3rd mark and a minute out from that 12 point per second circle. And Ninja's team, the Little Whip Warriors, are Little Whipping all over as Tomoya goes up, comes back down, and the Shing Shing was not enough. Cuddle Crew takes him down.
I actually love that strat. You don't see anyone else really utilizing the dive straight up into the air to kind of disengage off the pressure. Ninja's doing a great job chopping up here. He's already at 8 limbs. That, never mind, make that 9. That was Gotaga who went down right there. And they finally get another run at, advancing the lead here.
And they are slaying out, too.
Yes.
You see every single one of them almost to the double-digit marks. But Taco, hello. That was your head. Yeah, you got to be careful because, hey, if all you're doing is sitting there rifling, that's fine. Somebody's going to take a hunting rifle and make you pay. Lachlan goes up. MSYP is just behind him, and Lachlan is able to take that one over. Kaz is trying to do everything he can, and he does get Lachlan, so good delay coming out from there, but opening up about a 20-second lead. But here we go. 3, 2, 1, middle point. is open. That's 12 points per second, and right off of the bat, we see Kadoku heading towards it. Impulse is going out, and a swing and a miss there with the Superman jump from Ninja. Not quite going to get it as Rubius and Hammer in the circle right away. Rubius under fire, but Ninja under fire. Who will take it? Rubius has the better sword on the day, and then immediately taken out. This is chaos.
Whoever's the last one here is probably going to be the most successful. But remember, you need your sword wielder. Your captain has to be there. If Lachlan isn't there, it's not even worth fighting for. So Playtex doesn't care. He's trying to pick up that Elim counter, and he's on it. He's playing some good defense there. Down goes Hand of Blood. No points for the Llama record anymore. They actually use that. Just a couple seconds put them all the way back up to second place.
And two of the Kadoku right now have combined for 31 eliminations, but they're not converting it into points. They're currently sitting at the bottom, 189. Little Whip Warriors do still have a lead, but it's already been cut down. And just as I said, with the middle hill, Funky Fighters almost taken away. Rare goes right on over, and you see any amount of time in that middle hill is so efficient.
I'm actually loving that little strat right there. They hold a point, then aim out to where these players spawn in and kind of move in from, just kind of pressure them back.
Yeah, so that's when you need somebody with a hunting rifle to start taking shots and saying, hey, pick on somebody else. If you look this way, you're going to have to respawn, because if you can get tags, great, but if you don't convert them and into anything, it's not worth it, as I just kind of stuttered, because Carnifex is sitting on 23 eliminations, Hand of Blood on 14 right there. That's why the Llama Record Company is ahead right now.
Yes, and they were using that 4x bonus on Capture Point D, which is right in the middle. It only appears after the 7-minute mark. So now that we only have 5 left in the game, it's up to whoever can hit that 1,000 first or the timer runs out. But at this pace, I think the Fish Fam, Funky Fighters, or the Llama Records are probably going to take it here.
Yeah, the Sunshine Soldiers are also racking up points quickly. What's interesting to see is the Fish Fam are pretty much now uncontested, as everyone has tunneled in on that center hill. But once you get later into the game, when you need to kind of go up a little bit more, consistent points end up winning out, because everyone will turn their attention to the 12 points per second. You'll have impulses going down there, random hunting rifle shots, builds 24/7, because they see that tick happening. And look, as I say, all the sword players are down there, 2 of them going off, the tac shotguns being thrown up, walls everywhere, but it doesn't matter. Points aren't being scored right now.
Yeah, they're trying so hard to get all the bonus points that the Fish Fam is just like stealing away the lead right now. But also, remember, if their teammates pick up Elims, you get matched straight to your point, into your inventory. So they're able to fortify up there, and that's why they're just slowly growing.
And you can actually fortify to prevent the impulses from going in, or make kind of a wall to toss it in. As you see, Hand of Blood picking up his 16th Elim, but hey, Scissors is chilling.
Yeah,
Pumpernickel it up, man. Pumpernickel it up. Yeah, let him know. Let him know. There we go. He's saying, hey, you guys, we'll stick to our strategy. Let's see if somebody goes to contest it. There it is right away. They go up, but all 4 of them. You don't want to run into this. They're ready and waiting. They know they have the lead right now.
Oh, he's holding a trophy.
Look at, he's looking around, he's telling them to let him know, man, and that's what it's all about. They've opened up a 100-plus point lead, but no contention, because everyone is tunneling on the bottom.
Uh-oh. And I like this now. Now they're turning their attention outwards. Other teams kind of realize, wait a second, they're just up there scoring.
Like, what can you do in this instance? They see the other scores. That leaderboard is running for them. What they have to do, if you're the Llama Record Company, you hold the middle and lock it down for that time. And then the second you get the lead, start running at the Fish Fam. Don't let them come anywhere near any point. Nobody else is going to catch you unless they get the middle. Everyone's attention is there right now. And the Llama Record Company now has the 100-point lead back in the span of just 10 seconds.
They let their guard down one time, and suddenly Llama Record takes the lead, as if Fish Fam wasn't just farming all those points. Nope, Fish Fam no longer have a free point. It is up to everyone to stop the Llama Record Company here, because Hand of Blood has 17 Elims, and he's going for the middle now. He's got his team ready. Let's see what's he going to do. Hits the vent, goes right in, nice and sneaky. Oh, he's still waiting. Look at the big brain plays. Comes out the collateral right there, and it's all his. The center point is his to earn points now, Sundown.
It's so close. It's just a few more ticks.
Gotta stop him.
One more goes over, and that's it. Llama Record Co. takes the first match. Hand of Blood, Spenos, Alex JJ, and Carnifex are your match 1, set 1 winners right there. Incredibly impressive coming out. Well executed gameplay, and they say, Scissors, you can hold that L instead of the trophy. trophy. Don't celebrate too early.
It's the World Cup Creative Finals. Every game is worth so much money as well, so much prize. So to take a victory off the bat, you have to be feeling great. And that was your fan fave to pick.
I mean, they had everything going in. They're incredibly confident, but they had to make sure they were able to get it. You can see the last few moments, they'd already boxed themselves up after clearing out the Funky Fighters, who were the only other contestants. The Funky Fighters actually also passed the Fish Fam in the last moment, which is huge in terms of not only the prizing, but what will end up being potentially a llama in the end.
That's right. That is right. Loving this replay right there. The let's goes, the energy is real. You can clearly see the excitement. That was a great game to watch.
It's fantastic. Honestly, I love Sky Station Showdown so much because I think there's a level of depth there, right? Everything is wood, so you're able to like kind of hit through it, and the Infinity Blade cuts through all of it right away. But the Infinity Blade wielder doesn't have the ability to build, needs the support from his teammates. So you saw the people who were roaming in packs of 3 and 4, incredibly successful.
Yeah, it was kind of unfortunate. The Cutter Crew was like slaying legit so many elims, but not a lot of points. And that's because play that split game, it's not going to work out.
You have to convert it into control. It is a control the point game mode, and if you're not doing that, the other players are going to be doing that, as you saw right there. And what was unfortunate then for the Fish Fam is they got contested twice in a row right after and just couldn't get reestablished. They couldn't group together in those long spawn lines like you were talking about.
Dominating near the end. Who made that call?
I mean, that was pretty much me, yeah. Like, we know that at 7 minutes, like, the middle just opens up and you get like 12 points a second instead of 3. So, yeah, we decided to work on that. We weren't that good at first, but we got a strat going. So, yeah, it went pretty good.
Speaking of strategy, are you going to carry that into the later games? You taking the first game.
Thank you so much, Llama, Record Co., Hand of Blood, Svenoff, Alex, JJ, and Carnifex taking the very first match of the Creative Finals, the first match on the stage. I mean, it was an impressive format. They clearly had a strategy they wanted to execute on. It took them a little bit to get there, but over the course of the game, they were consistently accruing points.
Yeah, I should have known last night they were going to do good. Saw them all in the hotel lobby. They were hanging out, literally as a crew. One of the only creative teams that I saw sticking together like a squad. Should have put my money in.
Like I said, bandwagon. He took less than one match in an interview, and he was like, oh yeah, I'm fully on board,
I'm
no
so
problem.
convinced.
It's all good. This set has been so exciting. I mean, who are you looking out for? Who can contest them? And what do you think the next step is to shut them down? They say, hey, we have a game plan. We're going to do the same thing. And I agree. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Like, stick to that if you're going to keep winning. But what do the other teams do to now make them uncomfortable? How do you go challenge them?
I mean, honestly, we saw a lot of that team play out of the Fish Fam, right? Wait for your Infinity Blade wielder to come up and then get the team to back them up. You have to work together. And remember, when you catch an elimination, you get mats for it so it can help you build.
He has his match and the health back, but the first match is done. The second match is kicking off right now, and we will have a pretty good idea of where we're going. I'm excited to see if they can repeat, and now the second match is underway, and right away you can see some players sprinting out, some opting to take the hunting rifle shots. Lachlan grabs that Infinity Blade and goes straight up. You can see you can actually make it to the top if you hit the vent, jump, and then jump again. 2 jumps right away. Fish fam and chicken contenders. God, awful. Chicken champions. Apologies.
Tenders, chicken what?
Defenders.
Let's go.
Contenders. I know, my fault.
All right, here we are. So this time around, the Sunshine Soldiers actually managed to get 2 points off the bat. Very good for them, but Little Whip Warriors, same thing we saw before. How to take, you know, a little bit of the first big step here.
I mean, Ninja, it knows those jumps. He's able to get around, incredibly efficient, up to the top right away. But the early tack fights coming out, Tomoya able to ruin that one there, but then Tyler trades it right back out. And what really is important here is about establishing control as a team. You want to stay together and just get your momentum rolling as Ninja goes up, followed quickly by the Little Red Warriors. Ninja goes first, gets 1 elim, gets 2 elim as they swarm from both sides. So Ninja was up 2 from the back, 1 from the front. That was a very well coordinated.
Love how they did that, and now they're all holding it together. Kaz holding on the backside, these players on the ramp, but it's Gotaga squad who's coming up the top here. It's Chappie, and Gotaga dives right on up into it, and doesn't matter, he just gets taken right down. This is what you need to do here.
6 eliminations already coming out from them. Taldock with 1, Kaz on 4, and then 2 Ninja with the Infinity Blade as Taldock is immediately spraying down shots, making it just a little bit more difficult. But boom, there come the hunting rifle shots, and Taldock is taking shots as well. Out of builds, and needs to back up and use his team there, and Gotaga goes straight up.
Oh, they need some builds for their backside because they are getting sniped straight out of that spawn point there. It's Raven's Revenge, who they're just kind of gatekeeping at the moment, right? Look at Chappie's like, dude, I can't even go up right now because the team is up there.
It was a good challenge, and he did some damage, but Ninja was all over. Now already up to 4 units, opening up a 60-point lead, but have to keep an eye on the other parts of the map as the Chicken Champions are doing their best to hold the top but get pushed out. Kaz finally gets taken down with 5 units on his first right there as Ninja challenges Magma. Will he be able to clean that one? But Chappie's on the other side. Slam goes down right away, and now we're going on board with your match 1 winner, the Llama Record. They're already slaying out as well. 12 elims for them, but 0 on Hand of Blood, which is actually efficient, assuming he doesn't need the health. Will have the sword reject going through, but he can't use the builds, right? So yeah, other people need them.
He can't build, he also can't get hit right now, so he needs to be careful because he is 1 shot away from getting taken out here. If someone dies right on up, he has to put that pressure down, and it's the Chicken Champion to make a quick end of him. It's their turn to start recruiting, but no. Champion leader goes down there.
Good attempt at defense from Carnifex. Was able to trade out 1, but now we have 2 swords up top. Gotaga and Lachlan just trying to beat each other up, and Gotaga comes out the winner of that one. Other Colorproof team does pick it up there. Just remember, it's 3 points when you're standing in the circle. Uncontested, it has to be the VIP in there. Within 7 minutes, there is the 4th circle that is 12 points per second.
This is definitely very intense for Tomoya here, who again has no health. The Funky Fighters are trying to get that dominant lead they had in that game 1. Can they get it? Ooh, knows he's on camera there, gets a little bit of a taunt, and uh-oh, is he gonna challenge? No, stays back, says, you know what, points are more important right now. Just focusing in on the points here.
And you can see the Funky Fighters trying to prevent that ramp coming up. It's very efficient to just immediately, as soon as you come out, have 2 team members ramp up and to the left or up and to the right so you can get up to the first level. However, will break that in 1 shot, and you have a ton of rifle ammunition. All of these guys being maxed out on ammo.
Let's see here. These are all the spawn points. You can actually see the banners hanging. No, if you really want to focus in and kind of shut down the team, you totally can. And Llama is not doing great.
This was the jump. So Ninja straight up. That's the first team that's going to be able to point his camera, go up, and challenge as soon as the team is front of you. Go test someone, or maybe just go mess with somebody at their spawn, delay them so they don't rotate towards you. Like a number of times, as you said before, you can see where people are spawning. If you want to go deny a team, you can send somebody to deny them. Just know that player is coming back over and over and over with likely more resources than you.
Every single time. And look at this. The Little Whip Warriors approaching that 400-point mark. And in just 1 minute, that new point capture D will be unlocked in the center of the map.
And while they have a solid team right now, just under 150 points, that disappears in the blink of an eye. That's about 15 seconds in that middle hill. That's just how valuable it is. But we saw the shift in gameplay that happened. Everybody tunneled it right away, and then the Fishman were able to get back up. But after that, kind of cycled back in. The center point became the focus and where the wind was taken. And right now, on the record, right now in second place.
Back up. They're about to get we have Sven all over by himself right now, waiting for that blood to come on up, hopefully. Ninja, his crew has
the way they handle it is brilliant, because if you come up the steps, you're pushing into somebody's right hand, and on the other side, you're blocked off, as Ninja then just drops down Stewart 0-0-0-0, and he gets picked up with the alley-oop from Gotaga, as Gotaga comes up with Magma 1-2-3. There, they're cutting down in 3, 2, 1. You can already see MSYB is down there, Alex is down there, Carter down there, they're trying to set up control right away. Lava Record impulses are raining from everywhere.
Hand of Blood really trying to get in there early too, as did every other captain, but it was to no surprise, not effective.
And you can see that the champions are right now. In there, but the steady climb of points coming out of the chicken champions is going to be beneficial. But also, just like that, they need to get the center uncontested. All of this game being a lot more intentional.
Yeah, but look, Fishman's doing this.
Fishman are doing it too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
There. So there's two teams all the other teams have control up the other side. Every hill is occupied, controlled by not being contested. Everyone else is looking at the middle.
Yeah, it's actually working. Chicken Champions are right behind the Little Warriors right now. They're almost in the lead here. They just have to kind of hold it down. The Little Warriors have to identify what platform they're on and go take it.
This is what happened to them last time. They kind of had a good lead and then stalled out. Need a game plan. You either need to stick to it, or depending on the score, be adaptive. Because right now, Chicken Champions, they're doing fine. As long as somebody isn't controlling the middle, they're going to be able to have that lead. And you can one person to just throw in one.
Six Elon looking good on this other point, and now he's got the top close before, but just by slowly, consistently getting points here, breaking those thresholds.
Little Whip Warriors actually unseated the Chicken Champions. They're from their control point. They're taking it over. They're trying to get it back. So that's a battle right now. But the Funky Fighters out of nowhere, middle hill, and all of a sudden, just like that, into first place, going to pass and now they're back in there. Lava Record out there and trying to push him out. And you can see over and over again, but they're not
slowly just battling for this number one. Chicken Champions going to overtake it now as well. But Fishman not too far either. Everyone's so close here in the top four. You take a victory, you win 55,000 bonus in prize.
And right now, Susie is going off. 21 eliminations, and right as I say that, apologies for the castle. 21 eliminations from the Belgian. He loves practicing his build and is showing off. Really clever defensive mode, and it's up there. Right now, the Wizards are going at it. Kaboya gets the better Ninja, and he gets cut down. But all over the place thanks to the impulses from above.
I love this strat. He kind of sends out for a second there, just kind of come back. But unfortunately, the timing was just a bit off. And the Llama Record Company now control the middle point. For how long, we will find out here, as this is their comeback story, because they need these points desperately here. Hand of Blood still alive, just long enough to get a couple of more points. But Scissors is playing the long game here, just eating away at the threshold here at the top.
So Suzu isn't. I'm assuming they've sent him to just go either watch middle and on the backside. Like go flying at people as the Cuddles come up in a very well coordinated pitch. Three from the side and Scissors gets taken down, but the Funky crash. Oh no!
No, they got stopped. 1 point.
Yo, so if you are the Fish Man or Little Whip right now, you have to send somebody to stop them. If that Infinity Blade wielder is spawn, it goes anywhere. In 1 second, somebody has to deny him. It is all important. Anywhere he goes, he doesn't have to get one near him. If he touches the middle, a singular, uncontested second will be the victory for them.
These are the final moments here, Sundown. Look at him. He's got a slight grin on his face. He wants to do it. Is this the point that he's going to make it? Here it goes. He takes the stake. He does miss. He's going back for it now. His team's up there. All he has to do is stop 4 times. Can he win this straight? He does not.
And as you watch, check the points on the right-hand side. Nobody is climbing up by the 12. And Llama Record Go gets the control there, but Little Whip contesting them right back. Funky Fresh Tomoya will be back and looking to find it, but the contestant is going for the middle. Here's Tomoya. He knows just a second in there. Uncontested will be enough. Can he get it? Oh, no, he doesn't have down. The impulse grenade at the second he landed on the ground. No one's in there. Can he find it? And he does. That's it. His feet touch the ground. The impulse doesn't go off. Tomoya takes it for the Funky Fighters with some brilliant teamwork.
What a sense endgame, too. Get taken out at 999 points. Really, anything can happen in those final moments.
So I'm telling you, I love the showdown. Can't wait for the start. Funky Fresh Fighter right there celebrating with his team. You can see them just so excited, so happy. Let's take a look at the final replay. Now get right there as the player goes down, set back out, goes in, misses the jump monster.
He almost had the flashiest ending. But it was just good enough. Like you said, it was here for a bit. And even with
the second after going off, the team's doing everything they can, but it was not enough to shut down the Funky Fighters. Tomoya, Kutu, Uzi, Brasi is incredibly well done to take the second match of the first creative finals.
Yeah, you know what? I am a Funky Fighter rooter and supporter.
Really? Okay, just gonna bandwagon right after. Yay, the next team who won, I'm their fan. But no, great performance coming out from them. And it's one thing we talked about, right? The adaptation that happens from match to match. Llama Record was like, oh, we're gonna stick to our game plan. That failed.
Yeah, really didn't in those in-game situations. They really just crept up and snuck to the entire.
They got time in the middle when Little Whip Llama Record was a little bit going at it.
That's just kind of how it happens, you know? Now they find themselves one step closer to taking the Silver Llama for this set. Because remember, at the end of the day, these are just things.
The pressure is on. Funky Fighters have a little bit of pressure off of their shoulders. They got that top front. We have Rookie standing by on the top left with a boot. We got there.
Thank you so much, Sundown. I am down here.
Yo,
Here. Congratulations, guys. First off and foremost. Now,
the Divine Web.
You guys were just sitting. You needed 1 point left to win. What was that like?
I was really nervous. Like, I was just imagining, like,
I'm the default skin.
terrible.
It was definitely devastating. I was screaming in my seat. I heard all the fans in the audience
What skin are you?
screaming for you guys as well. So going into the next game,
The what
what do
skin?
you guys think your strategy is going to be? Are you going to keep
The
doing
what
what
skin?
you do? You're going to mix it up a little bit?
I think doing what they're doing is fine because first game we got.
Yeah, I showed you.
So, yeah. Hopefully win again.
and hopefully have more than a 1 point buffer.
Exactly.
Now just coming over here to you, what has it been like to be here at the Fortnite Creative
Yeah.
Cup? Just playing in front of this audience, cheer for you guys to win. What is that like?
It's fun. That's the
I need someone to play duos with anyways.
compete against everyone else, beat your teammates, and just have fun.
Yeah, and have you guys had a chance to play together before? Is this your first time playing together as a team? Your first time playing together as a team. Well, you guys definitely made
Is your name
it look
Prince?
super easy. Thank you all so much for being here and talking to me. I'm gonna get back.
Did you just die?
Back together. Sundown and
Alright, I know who you are.
Thank you so much, Mookie and the Funky Fresh Fighters. I mean, their game plan has been solid.
I was
Second
watching the
place,
World
first
Cup
place.
like an hour ago.
Why you might want to dragging a little bit.
I'm watching
No,
right
no, no.
now.
Hang out with my Llama record go. But I want to
Yeah, not an hour ago. I watched it since it was starting. I'm watching it right now.
Crush it right behind Fishman.
What, is this you on me right now?
Nah, I'm above you.
Beginner's luck or
I
something.
just hit shift
Just
to
put a team
27.
together.
That's me.
Practice, they're just coming out here.
Now I'm
invite
facing
the
this
players
other
up,
kid.
So a lot of talented
What?
players here at the Creators Fund.
Wyatt talked about it. He was like, hey,
So what's his
my
name?
team
What is
very
his kid?
confident
What is
there
his name?
with their death ability. Want to see what they
Oh,
can
it's the
do
kid that killed you.
during World Running.
I killed him.
Well, so far, Sky Station, that's
I killed
a
him.
confidence booster. 'Cause
Yeah.
you keep
Not that
the
good.
silver llama there.
Not really. Oh, hello there.
Yeah, you're
Come on,
just one
swap
step
them.
closer. So with the first place and the second place, they're clearly having a good.
I can't really hit my
session
shot.
here at the Sky Station Show.
Yeah, it's been very well done from
But,
them.
like-
It's still anybody's game. Don't forget, the winner of the silver llama is the one who is
I messed it up,
accumulated the most prize money across.
I should have added it quickly.
Roughly the placements, but you don't get punished if you're placing in that bottom half, 4th through 8th,
And
all receiving
take
the
it
same
high
amount
ground.
of prize money in each one of the matches.
I'm at 70 HP.
Everyone is
Oh.
a winner, so you really have to fight till the end, regardless if you're in the lead or not. This is why these guys are
I know
going
people
for
who
it.
do that.
Prize on the line.
And
I don't hit any of these.
10 seconds in that center circle, 120 right there. It makes a huge difference.
Oh, I meant to
but
jump.
Alpha
I
Plus
messed
breaking
that
it down. We're gonna throw it outside to Bala because he's gonna show us what's up with the tactics. Bala, what do you got for us? I'm out here at the
Got a wall.
festival, and I don't have a bandwagon.
Hey, why
This dude, oh my god, I hate this kid.
TTV,
you're
trash. We got a ton of awesome action. I've been
kid?
watching it, and I have to show you guys what went down in that first.
I don't know, but this is worth
First off, the Llama Record Company started off.
it. Jump again.
Take cohesiveness.
Wow.
on the point. Every
He's a
single
tryhard.
time they went up here, they were going
Trying to
two
follow
sides,
me like a
two
ball.
angles, and the sword
Fuck
approach
him
at
again,
the
'cause
center
he's
that
trash.
made sure that he was the most.
Oh my gosh, these
to go
strats
down.
are really
So there,
annoying.
Hand of Blood and his teammates all back.
Oh my God.
He
He killed me, he's actually glitched.
Really easy for him to just
Never mind.
mow it down, but immediately as he realizes his teammates are up on the point, about to get up, about to push the ramp, he comes up from the side,
What's up, Biscuit?
slices and dices.
Listen, I was trying to be your friend, man.
They ended up falling down the leaderboard. If you look at it now, where they're at, they're only in second place. Fishman was
I'm
ahead
so
of
dead.
them.
I'm at 30
Rock
HP.
Scissors was dancing and talking all the smack, telling
If I
his
get this kill
teammates,
again,
trying to
bro,
get
I'm
the
just
crowd
good at the game.
involved. It was Llama
Oh my God,
Record
oh my
Company
God, oh my
making
God,
the
oh my
play,
God, oh my God,
to
oh my
get
God,
in
oh my God.
towards the center. Absolutely amazing take in the center on this first game. Led to Hand of Blood staying in that point
Oh my God,
and
oh my God.
absolutely dominating with the super point
What are you
there.
doing? Just spamming
Got
traps.
two
bots.
matches down on Sky Station.
Spawn.
Showdown, one more to go. We'll see where Monster lands at
Wait.
the end of this because I maybe join you on that bandwagon. Guys, big time.
I mean, that's starting to get a little awful crowded, man. Real quick, you guys hopping on those bandwagons.
Clap,
But
clap, clap.
as you said, there is one
This
more
dude is laser.
regular Sky
Yeah,
Station
yeah.
Showdown match in this set. We will see it again later in the remix version during the Golden Game. And it's been so fun to watch the difference in players, who's able to be very strong with the Infinity Blade, how the pinchers end
Are you talking to me?
coming, and now in this third match, it's only
You
going
wanna
to get
do
better
that?
for these guys.
Yeah, definitely want to see
Yeah.
some more of that kind of
Arena or no?
Why not take right into it?
Arena or no?
Right now, right? Let's go
we
see
can do
some
arena.
more action here because
Alright, what division
the
are-
last game of the set is loading
Go ahead,
in right
Brooke.
now.
Division 7.
This will be the final
Really?
of this set one after this. A silver llama.
I stopped playing because I thought that only you can only do boss qualified if you're 18 and
showdown.
older.
Set
But I
one
guess it was
about
13.
to be over, and here we go.
All right, gotta love those players just kind of beelining out. And don't forget, you know exactly who the players are. You know who is into your right because you see the banners and the designs on their.
I'm only in Division 5, but I have
I
another.
stopped playing because I thought I would have qualified, but I stopped playing because when I went to see the rules like for the second time for just to see if I can get into World Cup, I thought it said 18 and older can only be, so I stopped like trying. Stopped playing because most of my friends
doing some good work together as a team so far.
Before I was just playing Arena Solo.
To the races here though, set to run away.
Yeah, Arena Solo is
Can the Sunshine Soldiers come back? Can the Cuddle Crew make a big appearance?
I like the when we have people because it's more competitive. Holy laser!
Any which way depending on who has the
Your kill, buddy.
really the best person.
Yeah, so currently you will see
Where you going? Where you going?
push off right there. Llama Records are putting shots down towards this one. You don't want to peek though because the 100 yards will be coming out of the shot. Just right there. He trades back
Bop.
firing it
I
off.
hate when they
Push
do that.
5 Ravens revenge right there.
Prospects having a tough time kind of listening in there, trying to put
Bop.
on the side. Now back here,
Props
jumping
in the
right in,
spawn
putting a little
again.
Tog is down and out.
Bop.
So, if I were Llama
Yeah,
Records,
I got Fury,
I
that's
know
my
I
thing.
won a match, and then I did okay in the last one. They were
But yeah, so we did it tonight when this playground
Monkey
because
Fighters
like everybody's
win
doing
for
their own
second
thing.
place.
I want to distract us, just be like bop
To
bop.
hard deny the Monkey Fighters the entire time. If you don't get the Silver Llama,
People usually just
the
come up
Monkey
here.
Fighters finish above you, they're going to be
On.
picked up.
Oh, yeah.
You think you spare somebody to do that though. Because it's better off to deny them and just to push
Oh, I would have hit that at that
Problem is
building
then,
at the bar. So that building was
you can literally allow
What'd you say?
the building.
So I think the
Oh yeah, I
Yes,
saw you.
I have a sniper you,
Let the rest of the
and I was gonna hit right in the
and
face.
dominate the other side, take that victory.
There you go. I like to hear
Oh,
it.
you're right.
That's fantastic analysis.
Sorry,
Why
I
we
didn't
keep
mean
you
to.
around, the breakdown and making sure you found the initial opinion there as the Ravens Revenge are able to get
I'm
top
But he's
now building up and
campfire.
Yeah, even like Gotaga team is still in this. They've been
How
doing
did
like
that
relatively
miss?
well so far. Here it is. He just kind of goes toe to toe and Ninja starts to right down. Oh, but his teammate comes on in. Ravens Revenge.
Shoot.
That Magma comes right up to the top. And give you guys a little fun fact about Magma. He's from Australia. He
Bop.
started playing Fortnite Season 2. His favorite aspect of favorite. He finds new ways to play the game.
good on him, man. I'm incredibly frustrated by that. But then watching these guys do the speed runs and how quickly they go through and how
I no scooped literally at the right time,
about it and watch
and I
it.
thought I hit somebody's
Big
face.
badness as
I killed somebody with my trap.
goes straight up to the
Come here, buddy.
back down, cut through, not
buddy.
quite able to get it.
Reek,
It goes
reek,
up
somebody
again, so right
reek,
now
reek.
just cutting through the points. But we talked about how we want to see more of them right now pushing.
Yes, the Cuddle Crew. Come on, make a big appearance. Every game is
I'm
worth
just
so
sweat,
much.
bro. Like,
You
sweaty,
at the very
sweaty,
least
sweaty.
want to be up in that top 4 contestant
Oh my
so
God.
that you can take a little
Oh my
bit
god,
more
the
home with
sweat.
you.
Oh my god.
Here it is, Ninja.
God.
Disengages, actually just takes down Magma. And then, I like the strat here. Doesn't even give anyone the satisfaction of stealing the siphon.
I was about to say,
Sweat,
no siphon,
sweat,
no
sweat,
material,
sweat,
quick
sweat.
reset, knows
All
you
I
can get
really
out there
know
with
is that
basically
he's
in the
a
spawn
sweat.
anyway. That is the type of competitive edge Ninja always needs to give himself.
I love that. That was like 200 IQ. Low key right there. It was very well played. But back to Gotaga and Hand of Blood here in the same shot. Hand of Blood just, he can't do much, you know. Waits for his entire squad to go up the red and then he pops right to the top.
Yes,
But now
sir.
back to Gotaga who's on the
Doritos.
Doritos. To the close. Can't even hit what he does. Right down.
Sweat.
Straight to the top.
Yo, this guy's name is literally Sweaty.
Oh yeah, sweaty one. Oh my god, the dude's actually a sweat, bro. No, dude, bro.
Yo, Sweaty, I didn't see it, bro.
And the shots will come out. Trying to find it. Ingratius coming back.
Oh my god!
Get some
Laser.
There's actually prime movement right there as well. You just see him
I
baiting.
just added on him.
Going back and
Totally.
forth. Get in
You
there,
know that guy
get
that
in,
you
kind of
killed
sneak
that
in
you
and
said
get
was a
some
sweat,
extra
bro?
damage. And here it is.
Bro, I just
Someone just
added on
needs
him.
to
That
sweat. He
edit.
goes down,
Oh my
gets the
god.
siphon. Oh,
Yo, I don't even care if you just tell me, bro. That
which
edit
would
was.
have kept him in the game.
Well,
His teammates
edit was
aren't here, though.
crazy, bro.
a lot
That edit
more
was crazy.
little more top heavy this towards the 10-minute mark right now. With Braver Revenge and longer record.
I can go sweaty too, sweaty.
Monkey Biters have fell to the bottom of the totem pole. If they can't come up to the top, average running for the win of this game.
Like that wall.
Here, but Savannah is showing why he's here with 13 eliminations already, and bye-bye. Ball's down. Lucky for him. No ball damage.
Yeah, it does reset. That
Oh,
might be
you have no shield?
5 HP anyway. I'll see you in a bit. I gotta respawn.
Sunshine Soldiers. Not quite sure what they put out here, but the impulse flying overhead and go through and holding the point here. This is why they're in the #1 lead. They don't have too much cushion to play with.
This game's dumb.
12 points for that.
That's soccer skin, you don't want to 1v1 him. What do you win? He is like the sweatiest, saudiest. What? The sweatiest soccer skin ever.
Sweaty one. Let me go first. Let me go face him.
Ninja intelligently.
What the? Why won't my build won't build? Yo.
It doesn't matter if you don't have your captain.
Base. Lucifer.
My kill.
Here comes Gotagi's throwing himself into the fire, straight into the point. He's taken out. Here it is.
I'm facing a phase.
Make a miraculous
Let's see if I can take a phase.
Before the 7-minute mark, maybe
Phase
get themselves in the running.
sucks.
They're trying their hardest.
And I mean, generally we talk
Hey,
about
Swayze,
after
stop.
matches, it might be like player things going on. Yeah, doing well, just stick to our game plan.
I think about that. Nope, about that.
That just shows you no one is safe here. These guys
Phase
are
does suck. The only person that really is good is T2.
And Clitax has been
He's
playing so incredibly well, being aggressive,
Yeah.
players' faces, and doing
He's
the
okay.
rare attack, but he's been consistently
Crazy
highest
with
up there
it.
in terms of the Elam. You see Porto trying to get some pressure down, but good defensive building
He's
there.
the most
from
focused
Aurora.
default in the world.
On the side and cleans it up, but there
Even though he's on his Oh.
Chicken saying, this is our Bruce.
Even though he's not really default anymore.
Right up to own it all for himself. He's doing so good right now. He's trying to spin.
Oh, Sweaty. Sweaty and the other Sweaty.
Oh yeah, on the other side you're facing, but I see that's a good match.
Yo, hold on. Guys, don't shoot me. I'm trying to watch this. Oh.
Don't shoot me, this is me coming up on you.
Alright.
This is like ninja.
For real.
The Funky Fighters
I hope they don't shoot at us.
Record Company need this. So many of these guys riding on this game right here.
I'm coming up with you.
Oh my god, Sweaty with the snipe. Oh my god.
Oh, P90.
Okay, okay, then there. Okay, who's gonna get the kill? Crouching.
Oh!
Tifu with the kill. Is he Tifu? Or is it? I'm gonna go interfere, guys. Cause I'm trash.
Oh, you're dead.
I'm not.
Actually been very consistent as well, right? They've been doing
Tifu
okay
gets
in
their
that
party.
top 4, just doing a pretty good job. Staying relevant.
Yeah, I hate when T2 rages. He said so many cuss
We
words.
actually don't know who can take the set right
It honestly gets annoying.
Little Whip Warriors have kind of
That's why I stopped watching him.
And he thinks he killed me again. Are you dumb? Oh, he thought it was killing me again.
Right now, Boy is coming in, doing everything he
I'm
can
phase
to
Jarvis.
knock it apart, challenging as best he can, and lost
Yo,
it
I saw Phase Jarvis
inside the cone.
in real life. Yeah. There's a meet and greet. I swear. Yeah. No, just for Phase Jarvis.
Oh, so you could just meet him?
Yeah. There's times.
Where you at? Like, wait, where is it at?
Wherever you live, I forgot it. Yo, trap.
Trap. And you know, all I love is
To win this one, Ravens Revenge, can they hold it?
I'm about to snipe this sweaty, yeah. Snipe, oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I just sniped sweaty, bro.
Did you kill him?
No, I have 105. He's killing over down.
105. What sniper do you have?
I have a heavy. I have a not heavy. What I say?
Is running short since that middle hill is still open to being.
I have a
Really? I carry heavies.
Right around the back, able to pick up the Elim and control.
Got high ground, Sweaty. It's coming down. Oh, Sweaty's going for Tifo again, I think. What's the name? He's going for pass kill. Oh my god. What is this?
Step, I want to go watch.
I'm interfering. Simple gamer.
Ooh, P4.
Other two platforms and towards the spawn behind us. Nobody wants to go to that.
Third partying. Hit him for 36.
Third partying. Third partying.
Who do you think you're healing on, boy?
Third party, baby.
To deny Ravens Revenge.
Yes, you have to keep him.
Listen, nobody can kill me. Oh, it's Sweaty. I'm sorry, Sweaty. You're the only one that can kill me.
Sweaty's lagging though.
Yeah, he is.
Not that good right now. Not that good right now.
Yeah, boy. Sweaty. You think you can trap me? Build fight. I build fight. 90.
Third party.
But they still have control this top. They just don't.
Yeah, watch us. I have high ground. He is breaking down.
There's just like a half.
This is what he needs to do.
Half.
He's almost there. He's almost there.
Oh, he has high ground. Hey, bad, Sweaty. Chill. Oh, yeah, my high ground now, boy.
I'm third party ninja dudes.
I killed the Sweat.
Edge out the Puddle Crew in two teams who we said we wanted to see more.
Yo, come up here, friend. Oh, someone is grappling.
Wait, you're a man default? I could do before. You're the man default, but the girl default.
They were just a tick ahead. That could have been their game.
I mean, it's just.
You're bomb.
Check out the replay. You can see the counter.
I'm a bomb. I'm sorry. I know I am.
Ow!
Sweat.
Wait.
So we broke it down.
Yay!
Yeah, Sweat. I'm coming.
He got broke down. Ashes. There's campfire.
I'm at 1 HP.
Oh my god.
At some point before the day's over,
And this third party master takes my kill.
This is Sweaty. I'm back.
55,000 away from bonus prize on top of this entire competition.
Third party master, dudes.
And it got taken away.
Third
And
party
this is why I love Sky Station Showdown. The clutch little moments, the interactions that happen, very similar to Battle Royale.
Sweaty's in there. Sweaty's in there, man.
The overall end result of the game, as you see there in Ravens Revenge, close to Otaga, the competitive veteran, able to clutch it up in the final moments. Magma RT as well, just taking the spot in the final match of the first set.
I get to say, Ravens Revenge kind of make me feel like,
Yeah, I'm back.
let's go with your gut, guys, alright? Ravens Revenge.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, I just killed two sweaty kids. Twice, bro. Like, just get out.
TBT, you're famous.
Yeah, just get out. Pascal is just spamming me. Like, Pascal.
How did that taste?
I thought we were buddies, Pascal.
You guys got your revenge.
Wanna play some
I
duos?
gotta ask, first question to you, Gotaga.
Yeah,
How do you feel in the stadium, the fans, the roar,
Way to kill
and to be
this.
facing off against your peers?
I don't know
Is
if
it what
this
you
is what or not. Now you're in the sweat. How did that man?
A really strong team.
Oh, he's on me.
Oh!
I don't know how to describe it. Like,
I didn't even mean to
It's pretty crazy
shoot.
being here. I'm right there with you.
All right, so now who's the overall shot caller? Is it you? Who is it?
It's kind of all four of us. We were just playing too afraid at first to just go in there and just kill him.
Okay, what's the strategy? Are you guys ready to make a move, or are you guys like, no, we're going in first?
So one sweaty. About to go second. Or not. Oh yes, oh yes. I had on one sweaty. About to kill second sweaty. Will I? Yes, I will. Good. Good for these sweats. In the
Guys on and from home.
No, it's just incredible. Right here. I don't know, just enjoying the show. It's amazing.
Well, congratulations, guys. Now we're gonna send Golden Boy, who is standing.
Okay. Kill still a master. Oh, that's what I like to see. That's what I like to
Yo,
see.
Ninja and Tifu is facing each other again.
Oh, no, I gotta come see that.
I'm about to start
Shoot at them. Shoot at them. So I can come see that road. They can stop. Shoot at them. Just. Oh! Oh! It's a red. Let me get Ninja. Let me get Ninja. Can I get Ninja's kill?
Yeah, go ahead and go get Ninja. I got Tifu. Oh, Ninja's try hard army. Could you come quicker?
Coming.
He's like,
you know Ninja's just too good.
I actually want to touch on something.
Yeah, see, I have to add a box up.
He called Ninja's capture point the green point.
These guys are
like that.
I'm going to your Ninja.
We know
I'm coming up there just in case you die.
Well, that's the next step, right? As soon as you're immediately in there, that's
oh my god! Drop down edit. So sick. Oh my god, I just dropped down edit on Ninja. Get out. Just get out. If you try to finish this trap, bro, then I drop down edit on him. Oh my god. Ninja, just get out my game.
I'm helping you. I hit him for 36 star.
you can get by just putting pressure on so many different layers.
I broke a trap for you.
Yo, he put traps on either side, so I had nowhere to go. Good stuff, Ninja.
Here's a remix version. We have some nice twisted surprise that we will see unfold as the day goes on. This is our first iteration of this round.
I love how we're falling in.
Hey, Sweaty Face.
Amazing opening, right? Second place here. Big prize bonus for that.
Oh, kill Sweaty. Oh my god.
Edit that. Edit it.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Chill.
Oh my god!
Edit the window where your face is.
Oh my god. That's exactly what I just did though. That's the funny part. This kid, he was trying to break the stair, he put a trap, and I jumped on his trap and bopped him in his head.
So fourth would have been just as bad, but eighth you're kind of like, it's not the worst case scenario going on there, so they should still be at least in the running, but you can't.
Wait, who are you, Devon? Oh, the Divine just killed. Wait, what YouTuber are you?
Man, no
you
one.
can be Faye Jarvis. You can be Faye Jarvis.
No, I'm Face K. I'm Face K.
They're just trying to shoot me down.
I see you, Jarvis.
I'm going to Pascal. I'm about to go Ninja.
Wait, are we teaming?
I thought maybe it wasn't enough.
Where's the faggot?
Yeah. F Ninja. You know why? He sucks.
You can't be really saying.
How the heck did he just do that? He was building, and at the same time he shot me. Ninja,
I'm sorry, bro. I did not mean to shoot at you.
He was building, and then he just switched his shotgun and shot me, and switched right back so fast. That was, I didn't even see this much.
To their gun, staying with the
Ninja, just yeah, why you gotta this?
I couldn't open the door! Bro, my thing is where if it sees a door, it opens it automatically. And he said we made a door.
I think Pascal did this. Ninja did this.
One or two of those.
We're buddies now.
Yeah, I thought Faith Jarvis was better than Ninja.
Oh my god, it's Faith Jarvis versus Face K. Oh my god.
Yeah, I was just gonna cut the yeah, this wasn't even
I fell.
Wrong suit.
No,
I don't. 90s. What? Didn't build.
might be one of our.
Oh, FaZe K is about to destroy FaZe Harvest, guys.
Sessions. That's actually.
Oh my god, FaZe dives with another block. Oh my god, what another block.
I meant to jump, but I didn't jump, so that was crazy. Are you kidding? I thought that somebody was third party. You had a nice block. Please don't third party us. It's FaZe K versus FaZe Jarvis. Listen, you can kill whoever dies here.
What a good block by FaZe K. And Ninja's coming like a bum. Yo, you want to double team Ninja? FaZe K? Because he's like bullying me.
Like we talked about earlier, we have a never before seen.
Oh yeah, wanna come at me? Want a third party? Huh? What about that?
How many of you guys have played red light, green light?
Wanna go play some duos now?
Right? You've been there.
Yeah. What up?
Oh, wait, hold on. Add me.
Junkyard Juice is a red light,
what?
What's your name?
The Divine Web. Weeb, actually.
Divine one, let me see. Add friends.
There are 4 rounds.
Okay. Or add friends. And then spell it for me.
Do not accumulate points.
TH capital. This is all capital.
Capital what?
T. The.
T. Okay.
The. Just spell that.
To the incinerator under their guard.
Underscore.
So it's actually really difficult. Like you said, it's a hybrid like green light slash style. This is a pretty tough game. We played a fair. I got my hands on it. This is actually a lot harder than it kind of sounds.
Okay.
Something that is just completely different. I don't know how.
Capital D.
Okay. Divine.
01.
Wait, 01? 01?
No, 1. Sorry.
Okay, 1.
Another one. V.
V.
Don't give it away.
No. I'm sorry. Only one B.
Okay.
And then 1.
Looks like and really get an idea how the game's.
Show me when you're done.
And what else?
Another 1.
Get ready for more creative Fortnite.
Yo, this kid killed me. Well, I'm trying to.
Ninja's on me. Ninja, listen. This is high ground here. Ninja. Ninja's gonna kill me. Oh, bye, Ninja. You have fun down there.
Into the center of the map, while
try
to keep them away.
No, he
so
fell down.
Is D1, D1. What else?
NE.
Getting 1 turn as the guard. Their objective
E. What else?
to defend the incinerator
Another
of the other team.
underscore.
Armed only with revolvers and their keen attention to detail.
Hold up, I'm fighting Ninja right now.
During each round, teams of problems
The Divine, and then put 1?
in the central pit.
No.
The bigger the problem,
No. And the web. All caps.
being bigger,
The Divine.
easier to spot.
Is Christian Joshua coming, Mom?
Yeah.
Prop teams need to time their movements very carefully.
Gotta ask him. Okay, so did you get my friend request?
Have not.
My name is Lil Mutt Bear. It's Lil Mutt Bear. No, not you, Mom. My name is Lil Mutt Bear.
It hasn't done it.
If a player is eliminated, they also respawn at their home.
I haven't got it yet.
Let me add you.
For 4 rounds, each team's points from their prop rounds will be combined, and the team with the most points wins the game.
Yo, did your epic friend request
So
me?
keep an eye out for those moving bushes.
I'm about to do it right now. Wait, do you have? Are you on Xbox?
Enjoy the junkyard
No.
Juke.
Oh, okay. So let me see. So is
Thank you so much, Zeke.
T
That's Junkyard Juke.
H E. Everything's uppercase. Underscore.
Here, let me just add you.
Okay, yeah, whatever.
Alright, what's your name?
I'm gonna give you first. I'm gonna give you my. Yeah, I'm gonna give you Lil Mutt Bear. So it's uppercase L.
Okay.
Lowercase IL.
Okay.
So it's Lil, and then lowercase MUP.
I gotta say, this is a frustrating game mode. It's
And then
very,
lowercase
difficult.
B-A-Y-A.
You guys are gonna see why. It is tough for some of you guys to bring in
No,
those big point objects.
B-A-Y-A.
That's just gonna be the name of it. Who can score the most here?
B-A-Y-A.
Yeah, and wait, say it to me first. Say me what you wrote.
L-I-L.
Yes. Uppercase. The first L is uppercase, right?
Yeah.
There's so many
Okay.
different things you can do, but we are about to have the world premiere of Junkyard Juke. We are getting into set number 2. The Funky Fighters have 1 Silver Llama. Who will get the second? We now are in to set 2, match 1, and right away you can see Chappa, Gotaga, Magma, and
Hello?
RTA of Raven's Revenge, and then the Little Whip Warriors, Ninja, Taco, Taldak, and FaZe Kaz taking their shots off.
Hello?
You can't see, but you can shoot through them.
Hello?
So don't give your
Yeah. Yeah. So it's L-I-L. What else?
M-U.
M-U-P. M-U-P.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
B-A-Y-A.
Okay. Yeah.
In here, I can fire right on through. So you want to stop. You want to force
Didn't say anything.
You want to also kind of memorize the map in the link.
Suggest his friend. Okay, now add my other one. I have 2 names. Now add Prince.
Okay.
So it's
Prince.
uppercase P. Uppercase P.
I know.
R-I-N-C-E.
I know, I already spelled that.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Uppercase I. Uppercase M.
But who knows
Uppercase
how long that'll last? Here's scissors. You gotta park it. You gotta stay still. Oh, can he blend in?
And one other thing to note there, the props really
Okay, sorry. Go from
Yeah.
Prince.
So uppercase I.
right there, clipped into his bolt. Got him to win the job.
Uppercase.
It's one of those
Uppercase M.
launch you up in the air.
Uppercase. Uppercase L.
Okay. Oh my, somebody killed me, so I restarted.
That's what happened to me when I was doing your name.
Alex JJ for another 10-point.
So that's why I boxed up the second time.
No one killed me.
Well, it's the same. It's basically the same thing. Just Prince.
Uppercase. Oh my gosh.
Uppercase I.
Right now. This is a hard
Hold up.
mode to break free in because you
Okay.
gotta think about it. These guards
Prince.
are not playing around.
Yeah.
They are shooting
Got it. Uppercase I.
today. Something looks
Uppercase
off.
M.
Odd, like this white vet
Uppercase
right here,
M.
you're just gonna get popped.
Uppercase
So you gotta be
L.
careful here. And there it is.
Okay.
Nice job of, kind of hitting the brakes here. And oh,
Yeah.
it's one of those
Did you get the
trap
one
doors.
uppercase
That's
L?
sundown.
So you can
Yeah.
actually see it there.
And
is
then
a little tiny
uppercase
sprint
C.
upward. There's a couple
Okay.
that can be chained into each other, but
Uppercase
if you are one of
S.
those bigger objects and you get
Okay.
sent up, you are just
And
quite
lowercase
literally
FR.
sometimes flying
So
up.
say to me.
Okay. Prince.
It would be too
Yeah.
easy if we
Uppercase
didn't lay traps
I.
around, right? So,
Yeah.
that kind of spices it up
Uppercase
for
M,
the people
uppercase
that are trying
L.
to props too.
Yeah.
You can also actually
C-S-F-R.
one pathway.
The C and the S
Yeah.
are
CSFR.
uppercase.
Yeah. Now add.
Okay.
So as long as you
Done.
time it correctly,
Did it come
use
through?
them slightly to your
No.
advantage, but most of the time they're a little
Okay,
bit
that's
more annoying.
actually
And
retarded.
you can see that Russell
5
going-
voice chat,
and
see.
now the Funky Fighters
See, let's
pulling
see.
out
Are you on my team?
60 points so far.
No,
And
what
this is something important to note, guys. You have to
team
get it
are you on?
to the incinerator
I'm on-
fully
let me
processed
see, let me
before
go
the
team
timer
select.
comes down, or else
Team
it
2.
will not be processed.
Go
Two?
team 2. And I could just add you from there. That's way easier. Cause
Yeah.
this game is retarded. Okay, switch teams. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, I see you. Add friend. Finally.
Yep.
Oh, Fred the Llama. Yeah.
The 2-point props are able to run, I don't want to say relatively easier, but much easier compared to a dumpster.
Okay.
And a
Now you wanna leave now?
particularly because you have cover.
Hold on, I don't.
About an extra 3 to 4 seconds to
Where
switch.
is
So
it?
makes that
What's your
much
name?
less efficient.
Lil Mutt Bea. It's gonna come up as Lil Mutt Bea
That's
or
right.
Prince I Must Have
Spectacular
Real.
has chosen a big object. Achin and Zond over here.
Turkey mayo and
They're
cheese.
kind of blending right into all of the dumpster trash.
I got it.
Clearly harder to track.
Let's go. Okay, you wanna leave
It's
now?
that.
How do I
Is to
say
say that me and you are my friend?
Yeah.
You wanna leave now?
Yeah.
Exactly. You want
Okay, I'm leaving.
stick out.
He's
Same.
not getting this kill. You Murasoka. You're not getting this kill, Murasoka.
Times. You notice how where there's like 4 or 5 rustic cars. Rustic car, go park yourself. The guy knows
Wanna do arena
there's a bunch
duels?
of rustic cars there.
Yeah.
The screen goes back up. Oh, there's still a bunch of rusty cars there.
Mora.
Next thing you know, the
Mora.
crowd walks his way up. You can also, as you're running, walk rotation.
Yeah, we're gonna box up and then watch the World Cup.
I'm done. Okay, I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put it on him.
So it will set you totally naturally, just like what you would see.
And this is also those moments, right? When you're in the guard, oh, someone spotted there, popped him. Tomoya, nice job seeing something out of the ordinary. But notice, he gets an elimination on the object. You don't earn points for that. So it's just your job to stop everyone from getting any kind of points so don't break away with the lead. When you're in the guard tower, you can't allow other people to score and you're not scoring.
Which can end up being very interesting if the team in the lead, which generally happens because you have 3 chances to score, is shooting last round. Right? Because then it's all about how good are your pressure. And one other thing you can see, starting to fire through the screens. Very well done for them. Picking up an elim there. But right now, Kadoku already wresting the lead away. All 3 of them sitting there at 60, but they're 5-point processes, and it goes through as 2 more youngsters throw themselves into the fray.
Yeah, and that's because the Monkey Biters cannot earn points here in the guard round. The Sunshine Soldiers using this opportunity once again to just break away even closer to taking lead. And the Chicken Champions can't earn anything either.
I love that from Clitex. Right away, hides himself behind the box, and you see his hands. He's like, please, please make sure it's not there. And then boom, gets the point, gets a nice little selfie going in. And you can see all of them getting sorted there. Another way, I'm all about the min-maxing. Point your camera towards the end. You go just a little bit faster.
Sundown pulling out the strats here. The question is, can our competitors figure it out fast enough with their limited amount of games here? But 20 seconds on the clock. Can he get this in time? Remember, you gotta grab the dumpster, drop the dumpster, and get it processed. That was perfect.
That was so good by Stuart000 because he dodged the little springboard there. You saw him look at it and be like, oh, no, I'm good. And that was the last run. None of these props are going to be able to get sorted. Lachlan gets picked out at the end. You can see 3, 2, 1, but not going to be enough. You need to get all the way through and sorted on the point as the rest of the denial comes through, and we're going to rotate the guards up again.
Yes, so we will have some take their place. This is honestly Chicken Champions' opportunity to start scoring some points and hopefully close up the gap here. The Sunshine Soldiers are now at the bottom layer of the guard tower, and the Fish Fam are at the top. So it is time.
My eyes are on the Funky Fighters right now. They are great. They're very close, and on top of that, they're the team with the Silver Llama. As we talked about, they are so incredibly close, doing everything they can to push towards the top. And you can see they got a lot of elims too in the round where they were playing defense. So not a ton of scoring going past them. 35 points off the pace. But what I'm shocked about right now is there is nobody running 2-point props at all. 0.
Tomoya is a genius. He was already spotted out for the statue. He kind of hit over to the side and said, you know what, I kind of got to wait here. I can't park this statue. I know he's going to be hunting for me. That's exactly what he does. Kind of sits it over on the side there, and that's how he earns himself another point. So they're actually playing very, very smart here, and that's why they've been doing so good at these competitions.
I think the guards need to be slightly more there is unlimited ammunition. You can't run out. If you think something is suspicious, or if you just want to take a shot at it, just a shot. You stats going on there. If something looks suspicious, don't let it through. You're the guards, and you want to deny as much as possible. And to keep every match is for $55,000 for the winning team. You want that, and that will lead into the Llamas as well. You don't want to end up in that 4th to 8th spot. You want to push past your competitors as we see a whole mess of air conditioners going in there. The water heaters in. It was fantastic for Raven's Revenge, and Llama Record Co are also climbing their way up the leaderboard, 110 points so far.
Great job for the Llama Record Company. Alex, JJ, Carnifex, and the Blood. Doing great right here as they seemingly inch their way to the top now, overtaking the Shuttle Crew. Which, by the way, Lachlan's team has been showing up here. It's good to see them catch a little bit of domination here in this Junkyard Juke.
Well, like we said, the creative finals is all about celebrating the there's different ways to express that. We have the World Run where it's there. We saw Sky Station Showdown, which shows up building and team tactics. And right now, Prop Hunt is all about min-maxing efficiency, working together, and hitting your shots.
Yeah, absolutely. You let them score, they're going to break free and break away with the lead. to hold this lead here, and that's why they're dominating. You can see with no hesitation really coming out of them, and that's why they have the lead right now. And it's great. It's great that they're hitting in shots. It's great that they're off.
But the Funky Spiders, we talked about it, eyes on that, already up to 120. One more 10-point for Crop. Will put that pass, and unfortunately for Ninja that does get hit on the springboard, but gets a little bit of time loss. A great shot from Lachlan. My
down his fellow Australian brother right there. Very nicely done. You don't want to hit those springboards, man.
And now you can see 125 with the Funky Spiders.
是上个队，有点我手 I'm using them. I'm using them. It's not him. Yo, hop off, bro. Like, man, we didn't even place that. But no, man. Get body. GG. You got me right there. I like that. Are you trying to 1v1? Trying to 1v1?
Yeah, actually good.
Abby. Yeah, you're good too. Abby. Hold on, go back to hub, right? It's Freeman. Oh, you're right here. How do you have a friend? You got that? Huh? You got the... I'm gonna add you. You got it? I sent you one. I accepted it. Hold on, I'm gonna add you on. I'm gonna set that from the game. Ooh, I just folded. Alright, let's go. Let's see how God read the book. What happened? Make sure you got God read the book. I don't. I'm hopping down. You gotta go down. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna do it like that. I'm running a max, so I don't think. Ooh. Those are some good hits. I'm gonna have to laser you. I can't do nothing. Got no health. This one's not even charging. Yo, go back to hub. Hold on.
An immediate LBBS turned to him and was like, it's all him, man. He put the team on his back or put the team in his dumpster. I don't know that normally that wouldn't be a good thing, but in this circumstance, hey, it worked out for him.
Yeah, another prop to Kyoto as well. The only, or one of two controller players here, you know, in the creative finals, so very nice of him to kind of represent for those guys as well. And again, just showing that he's got the moves out there.
He had the moves, was able to find the right angles, and now we've seen some developments. Match 1 to match 2. What was the big thing that stuck out from you that was different?
And that last one, honestly, finally seeing someone pick up those 2-point props, right? Using those are points right there. But with that, we'll jump over to Bala and take a fun look at some of the things that developed in our last few moments.
So much, guys. Yes, the Junkyard Juke is developing nicely. Everybody's starting to figure out and props they have available to them. So with that, we're going to hop into some of the tips and tricks that I've seen from the Junkyard Juke so far. Roll the clip right now as all these players. First thing I want to point out is there are these springboards. Unfortunately, Danyan gets picked out of the sky there. Not too happy about that. But moving on to Tomoya using the statue. This is one of the interesting scores I saw with the statue. Those higher point objects being useful. Scissors here with the springboard. The recovery and just barely doesn't get into the incinerator at the last seconds. And then here we have Tomoya. No, sorry. We have, again, this awesome run towards there, looking like a scene out of everybody, you know, crossing the street at the same time. Here's Dracius hitting some amazing shots through the black. And then he just continues shooting, just hoping that he can get a shot. This is the other team, the Cuddle Crew, doing the same thing, but then also synchronizing, making sure they have coverage on all angles. Finally, Tomoya made some amazing calls. We'll listen to them in a second, but this is what he did. Always timing it perfectly so that he can get in and make sure that his teammates also will at the same time take it into that incinerator. We're going to head and listen to what those communications were like from Tomoya and team. In this one, they made sure the count was perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, stop. Don't 1, 2, 3, yeah, I got 5, I got 10. No! We are strong team. Yeah, I scored 0 in the second one, that's the problem. I scored 0 in the first one.
Like, they're all close points.
There you go. The Funky Fighters, you know they won. Let's see if they can win the next one. We got one more match here on Junkyard Juke to go, and we'll see who will come out on top with the Silver Llama from this. Guys, back to you.
Thank you so much, Bala, for that great breakdown. Listening to the comms, that's one thing I hadn't considered. I always just kind of like, yeah, it's going to come up now. But these guys all on comms talking, have one guy counted out. That guy's just like a metronome, make sure he has it on the dot every single time. Brilliantly done from them, but will they be able to take back that top spot? We've seen them do it. If they can grab that Silver Llama, they'll be in such a good spot. But right now, they aren't seeing the same success they saw before.
You want to get the Silver Llama, but to get there, you got to make a new strategy. I think that right there, there was a lot of information in that bit right there. You kind of noticed the team synergy, and he said something very important in his interview there. Talking about being patient. You really have to be. You can't let the frustration get to you. We saw Scissors very expressive. It's hard to get the point here. That's what I talked about before this whole thing started. I said, trust me, this is a lot harder than you guys think. You might just, I'll turn into something and run into oh man, you're gonna get shut down.
But I mean, it's just like, if you think about it, it's the mental aspect. If you're able to frustrate somebody else, then they're that much more off their game. And these guys are all great at that, coming through from some of the Death Run qualifiers. It makes it that much harder. But thank you guys so much for joining us here. And again, don't forget, there is a fantastic, awesome event-specific merch starting here right now, today on the 26th. You can also get it on retailrow.com. Make sure you celebrate the event. Remember it, grab some from your friends, your brothers, your family, people who couldn't be here, and celebrate the first ever Fortnite World Cup.
Yeah, you saw some of your favorite pros and competitors here rocking that new swag. Definitely loving it. All types of collaborations going on here. I love it when Fortnite releases new gear. It kind of allows me to always spice it up.
I'm always a fan of anything Fortnite swag. That's pretty much like 98% of my wardrobe. At this point, I mean, love the logos, love the bright colors, but enough from us. Match 3, set number 2, the final one on the original version of Junkyard Juke before we see the remix later on. Are you guys ready?
Right.
Let's begin. The first round is on their way. Match number 3, set number 2. Who will be able to incinerate the props the most? Who will push out to the lead? And can anybody upset the who took that first round? But you need to make sure they don't get this one here. And basically, everyone's first place.
Yep, and you can see there, Taldeck did land a shot straight through the German. Very nicely done. Another kind of lane, right? You want to look at your lane, see which lane is available to you. The objects you want to bring through. Vitex, for example, here is using a bear. There are no bears in this section, but he says, you know what? It's all good. Sneak this around.
So the big thing with the bear, though, that you don't really consider background, you're in the junkyard, you're a little bit in one of those desert biome situations. There's a lot of kind of muddle grounds and origins around there. It makes it hard to stick out. However, if you grab the snowman, you're just really flexing on everyone. It's like, yeah, I'm a snowman in the desert, and I'm going to score on you.
It's hilarious because, we haven't seen anyone pull out the weird objects back, and for good reason. There are a couple other fun ones back there. If we get a pan around later, you'll probably notice a big old snowman or something like that. But with all this money on the line, there's no way anyone has time to play around like that.
You can't play around because every single one of those runs matters. And right now, we see Sunshine Soldiers swapping over. They've already put in 2 2-point props, so you need to be slightly more efficient on those runs, but a good job getting on the boarding consistently. As we say, that 5-pointer goes in, boom, they're ahead of the Funky Ball with a singular 6-point run. So trying to get every possible point. It's all about min-maxing efficiency.
Honestly, the Little Warriors are doing a great job at the
Je pense que tu vas me clap, mais même pas tué une fois la dernière fois. Ouais, à matin, ouais, mais la dernière fois on a joué, non. Ben, à matin, c'est en ce moment. Payé. Quoi? Ouais.
Ouais.
On va voir. C'est mieux d'avoir des 100 piastres.
Vidéo.
Yeah. Des cahiers.
Ah ben, il faut l'acheter avec ton téléphone.
Oh, un V1, ce petit con.
Fais le 30 degrés, calice. Calice.
Yeah.
Il fait 32 partout dans la planète. C'est soirée.
Où ça? Ouais. C'est sûr.
Camping en arrière, en arrière.
Ouais, pas plus.
Chris, il y a ma famille.
Ok, vous allez dormir ensemble. Vraiment rapide. Dis à ton petit frère de joiner mon nom.
Calice de tabarnak.
À déchirer, tu vas te faire des snaps.
Brilliant Perron, il y a un petit peu.
Ouais. Ouais, c'est ça, genre 12, c'est vraiment...
C'est ça.
Ouais, c'est genre dépendant.
Ludo, t'as genre...
On va voir. On va faire des 100 pièces, je pense que c'est pas les comptes. C'est que non. Je pense que t'as raison.
Ouais. Ben, je pense pas que...
C'est pas mal sur les coups. vas-y. Je pense pas avoir touché la personne. Je pense que c'est tout. Oui. Ben ouais, là. Tu veux... Ouais, ben voilà. J'aimerais 200 pièces. Stop. Moi, c'est ça, c'est que moi, j'ai fait des deux. Là, c'est ton nouveau level boudon. Ton nouveau truc. C'était... Ah, il est beau. Yeah. Ah, c'est ça. Pourquoi oui? Pourquoi oui? Moi je descends. Ça va pas dessus. Yeah. Je te dis. Yeah. Angeles. Mais en plus, c'est quand même bon, je suis quand même gros. Ça fait bien mon temps. Ça me le devoir faire. Quand même. Viens jouer avec moi à place de ton frère. Je fasse quoi là? Non. Hein? Non, c'est plate, c'est soleil en plus. Okay. Do it for one. Belle marcation. cas, j'ai rentré. Imagine, genre, quelqu'un qui va se...
Non, mais je m'en fous, c'est pas grave.
Non, mais imagine ton texte qui va se...
J'ai pas de check, soit qu'il y ait personne derrière. Allez, oui. Ça me fait chier. Je vais retourner en instant.
T'avais deux semaines. Ouais, si.
Non, for real.
Avec qui ça va être?
Avec Nathan.
Qui?
Nathan.
Quoi? Tu étais inutile. Quoi? Ta gueule. C'est tu qui m'as appelé.
C'est toi.
On est pas de là. Le faire bien. Voilà. Tu me donnes rien.
Parce que, bonne nuit. And I'm back again with another video.
Hello.